lovelies, and welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda's channel. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload a video, you'll be the first person to be notified. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for all the love and support. To those people that share my videos and leave commentaries and also educate you guys at the real MVP, thank you so much for all the love and support. So guys, I came across this video on my For You page on TikTok, and I thought to share with you guys where this man, this a pan-colored man, decided that he was going to make life so miserable for black members, especially in the black community. And I was just able to put up some of the stitches because people were actually reacting to Fearless Fund, being sued. I'm just going to roll the clip. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. Alright, lovelies, let's dive into it.
Last year, black women received less than 1% of the $215 billion in venture capital funds available. Even with that being a fact, the appeals court still ruled that the Fearless Fund and grant and funding programs specifically for black women is discriminatory. I just want to point out what the judges used to base their decision. They relied on an 1866 law that was designed to provide economic freedom to newly freed slaves. And it is based on this that they made the decision that charitable support or grants for any specific ethnic group is discriminatory. Dear black women, despite this ruling that the Fearless Fund and its Strivers Grant for black women is discriminatory, this was just handed down today. Despite all of this, we will not stop fighting for what we know is right. This is for every black girl who has had a dream of starting a business. This is for every black woman who has had a dream of starting a business. This is for every one of you who have been following me and following the updates of this since this battle started last year. Follow the Fearless Fund, show them support, and I will keep you guys updated. We have to make our hope louder than their hate.
We told y'all this was just the beginning. One of the conservative activists behind the U.S. Supreme Court decision for affirmative action has now decided to sue a VC firm that is supporting black women business owners. The suit was filed in Atlanta against the Fearless Fund. The fund has a Fearlessly Strivers grant competition that provides between $10,000 to $20,000 to black female entrepreneurs to help scale their business. The suit alleges that the Fearless Fund is practicing unlawful racial discrimination, Section 1981 of the Civil Rights Act of 1866. This is a U.S. law barring racial biases in private contracts. And because the fund is only available to black women, this is where they claim the discrimination lies. I will never not be amazed at how people take safeguards that were created for black people, for marginalized and disenfranchised communities, and try to weaponize those same laws against us. Y'all are evil.
Apparently, it doesn't matter if it's Black History Month. Fearless Fund, an Atlanta-based venture capital firm, is in a high-stakes battle to support black women-owned businesses. A lawsuit in August 2023 claimed racial exclusion, setting the stage for this legal showdown. Now, conservative judges in Miami will decide whether the fund can continue while the lawsuit unfolds. Judge Kevin Newsom, appointed by former President Trump, grilled Fearless Fund during a recent hearing challenging their First Amendment defense. Civil rights activists warned that dismantling the program could harm underserved groups, with less than 1% of venture capital funding currently going to black and Hispanic women-owned businesses. And Fearless Fund CEO revealed that they face financial setbacks due to the lawsuit, with approximately 8 figures of potential investments falling through in the wake of the legal challenges. The fate of this impactful initiative now hangs in the balance, with major implications for the future. Y'all pay attention to this story.
They're starting with black people to take down all minorities. The same man who took down affirmative action has now won the first case on race-based funding. That means he's trying to redefine what a minority is. When race is no longer a factor, all you have left is sex. And men have been the minority for quite some time. Listen, Arian Simone said it herself.
People who are suing us are using this as a baseline case to try to remove anything that is race-based.
There's Native Americans, the Hispanic community. It took some Asian Americans months to realize they'd been duped with affirmative action laws. Remember, at the end of the day, always follow the money. $76 billion for small disadvantaged businesses, that's all brown people. Disabled veterans may keep their $31 billion, while the hub zone, that $17 billion, good luck with that. And women, remember these numbers? We're the majority. Why come after Black women first? Because typically by the time people believe what Black women are saying, it's too late.
I was just speaking at the National Black Caucus for State Legislators. And when we got done speaking, a lady stood up and said, I don't think you all understand. If the Fearless Fund were to lose, all this legislation you guys wrote about reparations doesn't even matter because it's race-based.
They're just trying to kill off two birds with one stone. Get richer by making all of us poorer. I know where I'm shopping. You better tell a friend to tell a friend.
Fran, I don't know if you heard about this Fearless Fund and their legal battle, but the federal court just appealed and blocked this grant specifically for Black women entrepreneurs. Yeah. It's danger afoot. I know about the Fearless Fund, obviously, because I'm an entrepreneur and I'm a Black woman. And the fund is literally there to help Black women businesses that are seeking investments and financial backing. The same haters that was instrumental in destroying the provision of race-based diversity in the affirmative action are the people behind this entire lawsuit against the Fearless Fund. They were awarding small Black-owned women businesses $20,000 in grants, which is monumental. What's wild is that this is not like, there are many of scholarships and grants that are specific for Black people, Black women, and you know how it goes. You know how it goes, friend. Originally, the judge voted in favor of the Fearless Fund, and these hating ass haters went and asked for an appeal. In a 2-1 decision by the Atlanta-based 11th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals, they have now blocked the program, writing that it is racially exclusatory and substantially likely to violate a federal law prohibiting racial discrimination in contracting. Literally, why aren't y'all just leaving us alone? Why can't y'all just leave us alone, for real? But this is a person or organization that is hell-bent on making sure that the advancements of Black people that we have worked very hard to is just continuously undone. They were really strong in this case that helped take out vital component of the 1965 Voting Acts, right? Because controlling who votes and who gets access to money is how you control the people. Just overall, I want to say that I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because finally now that Black women are in a power of position where they can financially help other Black women gain financial stake within this country, it is now being worked on to dismantle. I don't really know what the next step is. We're just all waiting. If there are funds or petitions or whatever, I would love to have someone, like, if you have additional information about this. This article was posted on People of Color in Tech. It is a wonderful website, especially if you're looking for jobs and stuff too. They do have a job board. You can read the full article. I just wanted to bring that to your attention. It's very interesting, and I am watching this story. But anyway, go make that money, Fran.
Hey, what's up, world? Now, I'm no genius or anything, but one thing that I do know about is the Civil Rights Act of 1866. What's the Civil Rights Act of 1866? Well, when Black folks were getting released from slavery, everybody was racist, but Black folks still had to get jobs. Because for America to work, jobs could not discriminate against Black people, and we had to have a fair chance at employment, at living, and at survival. Fast forward to 2024, and now the Civil Rights Act of 1866 is being used against us. You're looking at things like the Fearless Fund, and now it is being used to say, no, you can't just give grants to specifically Black people or Black women specifically. Now the courts have officially said that the Fearless Fund can no longer give grants to Black women. What does this mean? This means that other organizations are going to take the Civil Rights Act of 1866 and use it against black folks, which it was made for. Now, I'm no genius or anything. Feels wrong is wrong. I'm not boo-boo the fool. So what's my ask for you? Learn about the Civil Rights Act of 1866 and how it affects you, and learn about the Fearless Fund and what's going on. If you want to talk about and have conversations about the Civil Rights Act of 1866 and how it was the start of civil rights in America, let's talk.
Is it racist to only give funding to black women? That is the question at the heart of this court case against the Fearless Fund. Fearless Fund is an all-black woman VC that is focused on elevating more black women founders. As part of that mission, their foundation awards grants to black women. It's backed by folks like Ally, MasterCard, Salesforce, and JP Morgan. Their focus is on black women because black women raise less than 1% of all venture capital. But this man, Edward Bloom, wants to stop it. If that name sounds familiar, it's because Edward is also the one that got the Supreme Court to strike down Harvard's affirmative action earlier this year. Now Edward is alleging that Fearless Fund is violating the Civil Rights Act and the right to not be discriminated against in a contract. Now 2 out of 3 judges have ruled to halt the program in a blow to the Fearless Fund as it makes its way to higher courts. In a terrible twist, the 3rd judge dissented and stated how cruel it was to use the Civil Rights Act in this way because that specific right was put in to protect black Americans from discrimination. Now the case is going to make its way all the way to the Supreme Court, which is highly conservative at the moment. These could have huge ramifications for all minorities, not just black women. And other countries could follow suit too. If you are a non-white man in business, you should be paying attention to this.
Like, seriously, lovely. So this Bloom of a man decided to actually sue, Fearless Fund, an NGO that is specifically meant to actually assist black women, POC women, and, any other, minority group that actually wanted support in terms of their businesses and all of that. And he decided that it was so right for him to sue, this NGO company in the sense that they are being discriminatory. Like, this actually brought me to one thing. I do not even understand where these pan-color people want black people to shower and keep their pocket. This is the same people that you guys have done everything in your power to still subject them in some kind of, thing. Like, these people are the same people when they are asked or when they go out to ask for finance to actually support them, support their businesses. You guys, will bring up some kind of requirements that they cannot be able to meet up with. And because you guys have done or have actually made it so impossible for these black women to actually acquire loan to start up, even if it's a small scale businesses, God may have it, a group of women whom God has blessed decided to come together in a common goal to actually, answer these small business owners' prayers. They decided that, okay, since we have a problem when we go out for these things, like as a black woman, we are the least people to give an opportunity. We are the least people to actually give, in terms of loans. And okay, let's just do this for our community. Then you people think that it was too big for black women. One thing is that these people never want black people, especially black women, to actually stand on their own. They want them to keep on being in that suppression, like they want to suppress them to the extent that they are not able to stand on their feet. That is why when these women will want to go to most of all these banks for loans and all of that, they are denied because of so many requirements that these women can't even meet up. And now these people decided they want to do this for their own. You guys have a problem with that, trying to make it a kind of a discriminatory thing, but you people are the first people to do the discriminatory stuff, as if you guys are going to give them loan, as if these other people that you want them to be inclusive are not being treated, better than these black women. You want them to include pan-colored women and every other, racial people that already have more advantage, have the privilege to be able to get loans, anything that they want in all these financial institutions. You want them to include them in their small NGO that is meant for people that does not have this privilege. Like, how ironical. This man been doing his best to actually put black people in under his control. This was the same thing that he did during affirmative action. He struck it down, knowing fully well that affirmative action might actually, help black people to get admission into Ivy schools. But he decided that he don't want any good thing to come from this community. I'm gonna struck it down no matter what, this plum if he got. Now he's doing the same thing to Fearless Fund. What is stopping other women? What is stopping pan-colored women not to open their own NGO that is meant for pan-colored people? Because you guys started all of these things yourself. You wouldn't give these women the opportunity to get loans. You wouldn't give these women opportunity to open businesses. Then you only give opportunity to those people that you feel that they have privileges to do that. Then these people in their own safe places, they decided that, okay, since we are not giving such privilege, why not we just help ourselves? Now in helping themselves, you are seeing it as, like, seriously, lovelies. This is just so heartbreaking. This man been doing everything possible for him to keep black people underneath. Like, what is wrong in trying to help ourselves since the society refused to help us? What is it wrong in trying to build ourselves since the society refused to do that? So you mean even when the society does not allow us to get to a certain level, we shouldn't help ourselves? We should just hold on, fold our hands and wait for you guys, which you would never do. Seriously, lovelies, when I saw this, I was like, wow. Anyways, lovelies, why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying, harassment, or whatsoever. We're just here for educational purposes. So please share this video, subscribe to this channel if you're yet to do that, and I will see you, lovelies, when I upload the next one.